everybody, it's your girl Sim Stacks from blackroommedia.com. Today we're going to talk about the resilient Jenkins family and how Drew Jenkins had a warrant for his arrest and other shit. Well, he had another court date and his court date was on May 12th. Now, guess, do you think that this motherfucker showed up to court? Take a guess. No, he didn't. Our leader went and she recorded everything that was going down and stuff like that because, of course, you know what I'm saying, she got to keep this for receipts and shit and, of course, to show us. But she actually thought that she saw Stephanie there in court, so she thought that Drew had showed up or whatever, but she was mistaken. Drew did not show up to court, and so what the fuck you think happened? They issued a warrant for his arrest. So a few days ago, Drew had to go to court. He put a video up. Of course, I'm playing it right now. And you can see like, oh, how, you know, making it this suspenseful fucking thing, how he's going to court and shit like this. And, you know, whatever the fuck, should he go live? Please get the fuck out of here. So he went to court. And as you can see in this video, if you look at the document, now I even took a screenshot, the sanction letter, it states that, quote, the court recalls the bench warrant on this case. So he has no warrant, but he did have a warrant. And it was issued on the 13th of May because he didn't show up to court for child support because he's a bum-ass motherfucker and not a father. Because he didn't show up on May 12th to deal with the child support issue that he's having with our leader, his baby moms and shit like that. And I'm going to tell you guys what she had to say about this. So check out real quick what she had to say.
Hold on. Y'all, this was sent to me. This fool got a warrant. Wait. And then I did some digging. Hold on, because I'm mind blown right now because I really thought they went to court yesterday. Hold the fuck on. Hold on. And I'll show you what it's for. Hold on. Cite to appear. So this fool didn't appear. I was giving him grace. I thought he was going to appear. This was issued today, y'all. This was just sent to me by Care Bear. Care Bear sent this to me. It was posted on Facebook. I was really giving this man grace. I thought he showed up. I was like, okay, Nope.
So she didn't even know. Our leader didn't even know that he had a warrant until someone went and sent it to her. And she was like, oh shit, like what the fuck? Like they really went and gave him, you know, a warrant. Yeah, they did because he didn't show up. Clearly he doesn't want to take care of his fucking kids and he's continuing to have more and there should be a law against that. Court went and they recalled his warrant and shit like that. I don't know what excuse he went and gave them because last time, remember, he had a seizure, he had a coma. He came down with cancer, all types of shit, right when he was supposed to be in court. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know what happened now. Well, what excuse did he go and fucking tell them? You know, like I have no fucking idea what a bum can come up with because they are liars, both of them. And they're just fucking pieces of shit because they're horrible parents. That's why. And anyways, so he says, you know, Drew's like, all right, I got my license back, his driver's license, so he can go and start working and making money. What money were you making? Like, he was working for DoorDash and shit like that, but he's acting like he was doing this shit 7 days a week, and he wasn't. Clearly, like, home, not working, then working, and then not working. He cannot keep a job. He even said himself, he's had like 100 jobs, and he was talking about his child support issues, whatever the fuck. So now he's saying that, you know what I'm saying, he can go and do work, Uber, DoorDash. I believe it was DoorDash that he was doing before or both. Yeah, because you need to get a fucking job. You're a bum. You stay home all day, not doing shit. You don't help fucking clean. Your kids are running around a mess. They don't even have matching outfits on. I'm about to get into that in a motherfucking second because I'm really pissed. I'm about to get into that in a second. I am really pissed the fuck off. And today they got me good. Today on this Sunday, because I've been sick for days and stressed the fuck out. I didn't even put makeup on for this fucking video. I didn't even barely comb my fucking hair. So the Jenkins, y'all really gonna get it today from me. 20% of the rears on top of child support. So get ready. A lot of motherfucking door dashing and Uber Eats. That's what you get for bringing children here that you cannot take care of. This is a little bit more serious. This is about the toddler, how Stephanie went and she revealed to us, she admitted that her 2-year-old son that she shares with Drew, their first child together, that he is on the spectrum. Basically, he's autistic, for those of you who may not know what being on the spectrum is. And if you guys can tell, something is always off. It has been always off because he's 2 years old and he seems to be nonverbal. So their son is 2 years old. And if you look at him, he doesn't talk. And by 2 years old, a toddler should be speaking, and he doesn't talk in the videos at all. And it's really weird. And now she went and she revealed that he's autistic and stuff like that. And I'm really upset about what the fuck she said in the video. But I just want to mention that, come on, like, it takes a parent. Like, a parent can peep that in a second. You don't have to be a professional, a doctor. You know, you don't have to be all that to notice that something's wrong, because why is this kid 2 years old and he doesn't form sentences? He doesn't speak at all. You have never heard this kid talk. So it looks like he's going to be nonverbal. I hope not. He's such a beautiful little kid, and it's not his fault. Stephanie goes and says that just because she's not showing that she's getting him the help doesn't mean that he's not getting the help. And then she comes out and says, but that she has to get the help for him. So which one is it? Do you have help for your toddler who is nonverbal and is showing extreme signs of autism? Or are you not? So clearly she's lying. She's always fucking lying. Like, she's a pathological liar. And then she starts to go in on trolls calling CPS on her, saying that they've been knocking on her door.
It's a definite riddle to me, but for whatever reason, the government agencies like to take these whack jobs opinions and actually take the time to look into it. Like, what does an online troll's opinion really have to do with anyone's life? I get that people post their lives and then people can have whatever opinion they really want. But it's the fact that these opinions have so much say, when really all it is an opinion.
People are going and they're making a lot of calls on her. Now, I heard from another YouTuber, someone found her son outside of the home. He was out there allegedly for a while by himself. This is a 2-year-old toddler that is autistic, by himself outside, and they took a photo of that. So I'm going to try to go ahead and install it in this video. As you have CPS knocking on your fucking door, they have no stability. You cannot get a house, and putting memes up that are supposed to be like positive. One day I'll have a backyard for them. That's my dream. It's not that hard. You should have stopped having kids several years ago and focused on a career or something. If you want to be a stay-at-home mom, there's nothing wrong with that. I was and have been for years, but I'm an entrepreneur and I got a lot of shit going. And then they're traveling from motel to motel. Here goes a video of them. They're saying that the manager called them and said, you know, the policy again, after a week, they have to move to somewhere else. I found out they're living in the homeless shelter. They're in a homeless shelter, and she's making it seem like they're paying for the motel room and shit like that. Like, come on. The bitch is lying again. Like, this shit is just fucking crazy. Like, she really doesn't stop, and she really is always the victim. She's always the victim, and that's a sign of, like, narcissism. You don't have to be a professional to fucking know that. Get your shit together. Do something. You can make money while you're sitting on your fucking ass. She's such a fucking bum. Seeing how saggy her 2-year-old son diapers are? Look at this shit. I took a screenshot. Look how low his fucking diaper is hanging, because it's not being changed. Are always fucking drooping. That means it's filled with fucking feces and urine, and you have to change him. And clearly you're not, because it shouldn't be sagging like that. Fucking just useless, worthless. She brought up the cats, guys.
You can hate on me for abandoning cats, because I'm gonna freaking hate on myself for that for the rest of my life. I wish that I could have done something different. I wish to God that I would have had another avenue to take in that situation. I'm forever gonna miss those fucking cats.
She admitted to abandoning the cats. Another fucking lie. I gotta count and put how many counts for every time I catch her in a lie in this fucking video. I lost count by now. I think it's been a handful, and I'm only like 10 minutes in the fucking video. She went and admitted that, yes, she did abandon those cats. But if she had a different avenue, she would have went down that avenue. The avenue was there. It was possible. It was called an animal shelter. No, you said they were from the streets. And now you're saying and admitting that you went and you abandoned these cats, proving again how useless of a POS that you fucking are, and a pathological liar. And of course she had resources. There you guys have it, an update on the resilient Jenkins family. Oh my God. Damn. The shit don't fucking stop. So anyways, guys, it's your Ghost and Stacks. If you are new here, subscribe, hit the motherfucking like button. It's free. Why not show love? It's your Ghost and Stacks, and I'll be back with another fucking video.